Verbally Effective with Ina Esco is an interview-style podcast that intersects art, culture, politics, and entertainment with a Memphis focus. Each week, I'm joined by a featured guest with roots in Memphis. Verbally Effective delves into each guest's personal journey to uncover the incredible stories fueling their purpose, the highs and lows of their pursuits, and how through their passion, they are moving the culture forward. Be sure to follow Verbally Effective and Ina Esco on Instagram. Also, download the Verbally Effective podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play Music. Don't forget to check out the website and submit to be a guest at verballyeffective.com. Greetings, and welcome to another edition of the Verbally Effective Podcast. I'm your host, your double E, Ina Esco. You know what? This podcast is all about Memphis and those that are making a big impact in this bluff city. It intersects art, culture, politics, and entertainment. And today, I got one of my good friends with me who is doing big things in the photog world. I'm sure a lot of you Memphians, you Memphos, big Memphis out there, you have graced his studio. I'm talking about Sedrick Askew, the founder of Impact Lyfe Studio. What's up, Sed?
How you doing, Ina?
I am great. How are you, sir?
I'm doing real good.
It's been a minute since I've seen you in person.
It has. You've been hiding.
I bet, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I have been hiding because COVID has really did a number on me. But I think I saw you last time. Kelvin Woods was doing like a big photo shoot for his Art-ish production right before COVID.
Blackish.
Black artist. Black art-ish.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my guy right there, man.
That's my guy, too.
Man, he be turning
Shout outs
up.
to Kelvin Woods.
I know, right? We need him back in the game. We need him going to bring that
I think
art show
he's
back.
coming back.
He need to.
Yes. But you know what? And prior to that, I've been at your studio a few times as well because you work with a lot of people in the city of Memphis.
Yes, I do.
I know you enjoy it, right?
I do. I love it because I never would have thought I would have been in this position or in this realm of art, trying to, feeding my family, taking care of being the main provider out here. I never would have thought that,
Yes.
Started out going to the University of Memphis, doing teaching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got into that school system and them kids, I got out of
kids.
there. I jumped out of there real quick. I thought I was playing double dutch. I was like,
Hey, I've heard a lot of stories about people getting in the school system and saying, "Hey, this ain't for me."
Yeah. It's you have to really love waking up every day to deal with behavior because sometimes it's not about teaching anymore.
Yeah.
You got to wake up every day to understand that, hey, I'm finna go in here, deal with some disrespectful kids. They not gonna really want to learn nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after school, when they grades not right, I'm gonna have to deal with a disrespectful parents.
You're
getting a double whammy. And then when you don't have coworkers or admin that work good with you, you're dealing with disrespectful admins and coworkers.
So you got it all ways.
You're getting that every way you can.
Well, Sed, we're gonna jump to the beginning. What part of Memphis are you from?
I am from Westwood.
Okay, Westwood.
Deep in the heart of Westwood.
Like what area, Westwood?
We right there. Right there, right before Indian Hill, right there for Western Park, you gotta make sure these people know, what I'm saying, Park,
right,
right there in front of Mount Vernon, great church, by the way.
Yes.
We right there in the core.
Okay, so what was Lil Sed into?
Ooh, I ain't never been Lil Sed, but Lil Sed. Lil Sed was into basically football.
Okay.
Playing football, drawing.
Artist.
Yes, most definitely. I was really into that Pokemon, stuff like that. Had to catch them all. Doing crap like that. Like, I was into kid stuff.
Gotcha.
Very much so.
You had siblings?
Yes, I do. I have one big sister, Sedrick Askew, which is a nurse in the biz. COVID really got her too. So
Oh yeah, she on that busy train with COVID. I already
ooh,
know.
they up and down them
And
hallways.
still is.
Yes, they are. They getting it hard.
Yeah.
But I pray for every day and keep it moving.
Right. I know you went to Westwood High School.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was going on at Westwood High School?
Going on Westwood High School, it was very. I ain't gonna get in front. It was very gang.
Gang.
Gang. It was
At Westwood.
Yeah, like you had two prominent gangs in the school,
Okay.
and they beefed every day. You just trying to stay.
What time period is this?
This is, I would say, from '98 to 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you handle yourself with gang at Westwood?
Stayed with my little geeky friends
Okay.
as we caught our Pokemon, try to catch them all. Like,
Okay.
you know, most of my friends, they was into the art too. You know what I'm saying? Going to Miss Puff class, in and out every day, kicking it in there, trying to learn different stuff.
Yeah.
She was an art teacher down at Westwood High, and she really got us, she taught us a different way of doing art. It was kind of like unconventional. It just wasn't, hey, draw shapes and stuff like that. She wanted us to use our hands, and we was able to make money with her too. Like, we sold buttons for doing homecoming. We did a lot of stuff with her.
Yeah.
She did, and that was my first experience dealing with photography.
I was
with
going to
her.
ask you that.
She used to take a lot of pictures for homecoming, and like, you know, it was just like, hey, you could take pictures for $5. She would set up a background, and she had us help her set the background up and stuff like that. So that was my first taste of photography, but I really didn't get into it then.
You didn't get into it
I
then.
really didn't.
Did you like it then?
I liked it because I like taking pictures.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was always trying to get in everybody's picture, take pictures with them.
Okay.
I wanted to be seen for some odd reason, but I want to be seen. But that comes from my dad, though.
Okay. Tell me about your dad.
My dad he's a prominent teacher, coach in Shelby County schools. Coach Askew, he worked at Northside, Manassas, went to Westwood, coached at Westwood, and coached at Georgian Hill Junior High his last year before he had a stroke. So, but his early on, he went to Southside High. And then he went to Lincoln U for college, and then he played with Atlanta Falcons for about a good year or
Hey,
two.
with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, we didn't. We ain't got that. We didn't get that check. You know, we didn't get that NFL check that everybody.
Why not?
He didn't stay in there. He didn't
Okay.
stay in the game. He didn't stay in the game at all.
Okay.
You know, back then, you know, sports was it.
Yeah.
You had to be the cream of the crop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, he got hurt, so
Gotcha.
yeah, it was over for that.
Wow. So, like, your dad being in such, I guess, a high profile sport that kind of, you know, fed your
Following his
need to
yes.
be seen.
Following his footsteps all day, every day.
Okay.
It was like an honor to be walking in his path.
Wow. Now let's talk about when you graduated Westwood. Did you already know you wanted to go to Memphis?
No, I wanted to go to Clemson, and I wanted to go to LSU.
What happened?
My daddy said I wasn't ready.
Why is that?
He said, because he said I would, Pokemon, all that stuff. He said I wasn't ready to be on my own.
And how did you feel about that?
I kind of took it to heart for a minute, but I think that was the best situation that he could have did. He knew me more than I knew myself.
Parents tend to
Yeah.
know their children.
Yeah, because when I got to the University of Memphis, oh gosh, it was just like, who are you? Where am I? Walking the campus, like calling him every day. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? You know, and it probably would have been 10 times worse going out of the States.
So what did you do once you graduated Westwood, since you didn't go right into college?
Well, I went straight to University of Memphis.
You did go straight.
Yeah, I went straight to University. I didn't take no time off or anything. Went straight to Memphis, and my first semester I was a homebody, so I stayed in the dorm. Didn't get to know anybody.
Why is that, Sedrick?
I went from popular to lame really, really quickly when I got on campus.
Was it quite an
It was
undertaking?
a shock.
Okay,
It was
culture
a shock. It was very
because of the people.
Yeah, because going to Westwood, you never had, like, I never been in school with Caucasians, Asians. It was a mix.
Big culture shock.
And then I was living with the Caucasian.
Okay.
So that, that experience was, whew, they don't live like, they don't live like we live and,
So it's a big adjustment for you.
Yeah, and being in a dorm is a big adjustment because you have to share.
You do.
I don't like sharing like
you
that.
do.
So.
You know what? When I first went to college, it was an easy adjustment for me. But then again, I went to HBCU. All of my people.
Oh, here we go. This PV versus HBCU.
Well, we can get into it if you want.
I don't see the difference. We both had that.
No, I didn't. I was on a full scholarship.
I was on half. Okay, I get you. I was on half.
Okay.
I had half.
What kind of scholarship were you on?
I was actually playing football for University of Memphis.
Okay.
But dear Coach West,
Mm.
he said I was too short to play the position I was trying to play.
He cut you?
Cut me big time.
Your freshman year?
I didn't even make it to the season.
No.
I got cut during summer.
On scholarship, though.
On scholarship. And the crazy part is I honor him because I was able to keep the scholarship, partial of the scholarship to keep going to school.
Wow.
Yep.
So how did you come out your shell at University of Memphis? And what was your major?
My major was special education and video production.
Okay.
To start out, I always wanted to do. I'm pretty sure you know what My Child Can Read.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to do a version for special needs children.
Okay.
My special needs child can read, so I had to take up videography, and learning the special education part was just from my mom and my dad because that's what they graduated with. So I kept in that field and also hopped in videography, video production, just to mix the two.
Yeah, have a balance.
Have a balance with it. So with that, I was doing that, and as you can see, that program never came out. So
It didn't.
It never came out.
Did you lean more towards the video production side?
I did because my second semester, one of my friends came to my dorm. He was like, "Hey man, we finna go to the step show," and I was just like, "Oh, okay, enjoy." I was like, "I ain't going out there. It's hot." You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna go out there.
Okay.
But he was like, "Man, you better come on out of this room, man. Come on." So he pushed me to come out, and my dad gave me a camcorder when I first got there.
Okay.
And I took the camcorder, and I just took it with me. Mm-hmm. I had a little tripod. I just took it with me out to the step show, and it was the Deltas. Shout out to EK. Woo, they fine.
Okay.
I love them girls.
You love the AKAs too, don't you?
I do.
Oh, I just wanted to know.
EE is
Okay.
EE is
Shout out EE.
They in a different mode. These two sororities right here, it's like back and forth. You be like,
Yeah.
ugh. But going to Memphis, we have the best Greeks on the yard.
Okay. Best Greeks.
Yeah, we the cream of the crop when it comes to that.
Why would you say something like that?
We the prominent chapters.
And why is that? Who said that?
We say that in our hearts.
Oh, I just wanted to know. Big shout outs to all of the University of Memphis Greeks. Panhandle. I love all my Greeks, but I'm very near and dear to my Greeks over there at LOC. Did you ever venture off to LOC while you were a student at Memphis?
Of course, that's where Delta Nu came from. Delta Nu Sigmas. Mm-hmm. We was raised by LOC, Beta Zeta. So
the originators, I heard they're raised by.
Yeah,
cross pledged.
Yeah, they started it out for us.
Okay.
And then we took it from there.
Okay, you got to take it from somewhere. You might as well take it from the best. You know what I'm saying?
I give them they shout out. I give BC they shouts. I give them they props.
All right, so let's get into your Impact Lyfe studio. Now, what I can say about you said you took this on as far as me being in the entertainment industry and knowing certain photographers and things of that nature. You had your own business very early in the game. I see a lot of people doing this now or trying to try their hand at it on social media, but you've been in this game for a minute. How long?
This is going on my 12th year now.
12th year. So when did it all begin?
It began in school, actually. We began in school doing that first time. They were asking me, "What's your name?" I was visual art at first.
Visual art.
Visual art. That was my name in the beginning. Then it went to Visual Impact and now Impact Lyfe.
Okay. Now we're going to jump all into Impact Lyfe. We're going to take a quick break. And in the meantime and in between time, I need all of you to subscribe to the Verbally Effective Podcast on all streaming platforms. Also, subscribe to the Ina Eskew YouTube channel if you're not already, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back on the Verbally Effective Podcast. Ina Eskew in the building with the founder of Impact Lyfe Studio, Sedrick Askew. All right, let's get into Impact Lyfe Studio. So tell me how it all began.
Working out of 494. Well, that's a little too late, but working on campus, doing the step shows, filming. Started taking pictures.
Were all the Greeks hitting you up to film?
After that Delta show, I went to the I think it was the Alpha, then Q's, then the AKs had the last week of the season, and I did their show. And I promise you, come to my dorm room, knocking on my door. Hey, do you got that video from there? I need that video. I need that video. And I literally made money just as a student doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that was awesome for me.
Did you enjoy doing it?
I did enjoy. So come to my junior year, I had end up getting like a top of the notch camera.
Okay.
I did use my refund.
Okay. I got you. You got to use that refund for what you got to use it for.
So I got.
So what was your first camera?
My first camera was a T3i.
Okay.
I thought that was like.
You thought that was high quality?
Yeah, I thought it was high quality, and I was just.
How much did it run you?
It ran me probably like 600 back then.
That sounded like that was a nice quality back then.
I like Best Buy. Okay, y'all can give me this good camera for this price. So I got that camera, and I was working with that camera, and some girl on campus said, "Take my picture." So I took her picture. She thought it was the best picture known to man. And I looked at the picture like...
I was about to say, what did you think?
Whew, like...
But she liked it.
She loved it.
Okay.
She loved it, and that's where it started. People started booking me to do their graduation pictures, and as time went on, I just started getting better.
Okay.
And then after I graduated, I went
into the school system.
I got my master's, then went to school system.
Okay.
Went to the school system, and I started working for the school system, doing track photos and stuff like that. And as I kept going, I got better and better and better with it. And I started looking for a studio. Went to the studio, 494. I think it's right there off Broad Street. Went over there and learned what I could over there and moved on and got my own.
So you knew immediately, hey, I need to get my studio.
Yes, I knew immediately. After working in that studio, I knew this is what I need. I need my own.
Okay.
So I had to get my own. That was probably like that was about 8-9 years ago.
And how was it first starting when you got into your studio? Were the clients a steady flow? Oh no,
they wasn't coming like that.
Okay.
It took time. It took time. It took promotion. But what got it was when I did a photo shoot for Face on Love. My friend,
how did that all come about?
My brother, I don't know how he got in contact with him, but he was doing something in Memphis, and my brother ended up hanging with him and being cool with him, Derek Brown, and they just got cool. And he asked me to do a photo shoot for him, and I did it. And he thought it was the best photo shoot he ever had. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's cool then. And then he started posting it, and he was tagging me. I was just like, these folks are really coming to see me.
Yeah.
And then that's when you start having people from school hit you up, trust you, and I would start
You
doing
got that
weddings.
celebrity credibility.
I started having weddings under my belt.
Do you like doing weddings? Oh!
Yes and
No.
yes.
Yes and yes.
Yeah,
You seem confused, Cedrick.
I'm a sneak in that. It's like a let me ease in that. Yes.
Tell me about the weddings. What's up with the weddings?
It's not the bride. It's not the groom.
It's the party.
It's the wedding. It's the wedding planner.
It's the wedding planner.
It's the wedding planner because I can't give you great imagery if I have to plan your wedding too.
The photographer planning the wedding.
If I have to schedule everything, tell everybody, hey, I need you here this time. I can't do that.
And that happens often.
Often. A lot of people need to book people that specialize in planning.
Mm-hmm.
They need to book planners. Like, don't book your friend, don't book your auntie, book a planner.
But other than that piece, do you like
I love
to
weddings.
do the weddings?
I love weddings after that. After that, weddings are just, they beautiful.
Yeah.
I get a little teardrop every time.
A little teardrop. Now, do you have like a certain style for your photography? And I'm wondering that, do photographers have a certain style that goes into your craft?
I really can't say I have a certain style because that, like, I impact life. So whatever style you want to do, I'm gonna do my best to impact that.
Okay.
That's what people do. They bring stuff that they see in their lifestyle or how they want stuff to be portrayed, and I just bring it to life.
So they give you the concept and you make it happen.
They give me the concept. They give me their vision, how they want it to work, and they be stern on it too.
They be stern on
They be
it.
stern. They be like, this is what I want. I don't want nothing else. This is what I want.
Are they showing you something from social media?
Now that's
often?
that's a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
Don't show me another photographer's work.
Oh.
Because I don't want to get to the point where if I get cool with that photographer, or that photographer might end up following me and he sees the same exact photo that he did. That's like World War 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Has it happened before?
It has, but that was early on though. And someone called me out on it.
Oh, they busted you out.
They called me out on, the fans.
Okay.
Like, the client posted the picture and all his people, like, they tagged the other photographer.
They came after you like the beehive.
They came. And I was just like, calm down. It's just a photo. I did it my way, though.
Right.
But he was just like, that's what I do. I draw on pictures and stuff like that. You don't do that. Stick to your own craft.
But art is art.
That's what I said. But yeah, he kind of took it to heart.
Okay.
You know?
Gotcha.
So now I tell people, if you bring me something, if you bring me another photo, we're gonna do it my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it the same. We're gonna tweak it.
Right.
So that's what I do now.
So in the 10, 12 years you've been in photography, what has changed, would you say, in the business itself?
Social media.
Mm-hmm.
Social media has played a big part, and
in a good way or bad way?
It depends on how you look at it. Mm-hmm. If you don't know how to work with social media, it's gonna knock you off your feet. Mm-hmm. But if you know how to work with it, you'll be okay.
Okay.
So you got people like Instagram. Instagram came in, they started doing the reels. Mm-hmm. You'll get more views and stuff on your reels than you'll get on your actual pictures.
Right.
So that plays a big part on it.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep on pushing and moving.
Keep on pushing and moving. And speaking of that, how did you push through COVID as a photographer?
Having allies.
Okay.
Having people to support you. A great team behind you, and that includes having a makeup artist, having extra photographers behind you. First and foremost, God, because I never caught COVID. Thank you, Jesus.
Me neither. Thank you, Lord.
Because I never caught it, so I thank Him every day for that. Mm-hmm. But having a good team after that, and having a good team is how you made it. How I made it through.
So what does a typical team consist of? I heard you say makeup artists, additional photographers.
Additionally, like I got go-to makeup artists like FD Artistry. I can always go to her. She helps me out. She gets my clientele in and out, gives me great looks, and she specializes in FX makeup too now. So when it's time for Halloween and I got an idea, she's ready to shoot.
Okay.
And then having a great team consists of like Ja'Cory Washington. Having him on the team.
Shout out to Ja'Cory.
I know. If I can't get there, or times where I was sick, he'll take it over for me. You know what I'm saying? If he got to shoot during the same time, he'll work it out where he's shooting my client as well. Yeah. So it just having people like that around, it gets you through big time. So
COVID was a gift or a curse for you?
COVID was a gift to me. Like a lot of people was taking pictures. People was doing videos. People was booking. So thanks COVID, but no. I don't want you to. I don't think I want you to come back because it was a lot of people getting sick. But
look, is it gone? Is it gone?
Now we got the monkeypox thing. We got to work with that.
Look, they only talked about the monkeypox for 2 minutes.
Like I'm like, what's going on with that? Like that scared me.
Okay, I know you probably have some interesting stories, just working in this business. Tell me about a time you had a client that just was never satisfied. Have you ever had one of those?
Always.
Okay.
Always. It's always a client that's gonna compare to their old photographer or they past photographer. It's always gonna be one of those. And my whole response to that is, if you love them so much,
why did you book me?
Go back to them. What did you do to not go back to them? Like, just go on back to them. And we can. You don't have to come to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it my way. But you also have clients just like to compare edits.
Compare edits.
Yeah, like they compare the post product with you all the time. Hey, this doesn't look like your regular work. What do you mean? Like, this is my regular work. Like, if you can, I'm not gonna sit there and debate with you that I took more time on this person than this person.
Right.
And then you got other clientele that just want to just nick and pick all the time. They either didn't want to pay the price, wanted their pictures quicker than you have to give it to them.
Right.
Or they just want to be people.
And you know what, Sid, I asked you that because you are hilarious on social media, on Instagram, and you brought up reels, right? Now, you'll come up with some really creative reels just from your experience of being a photographer. So what has, stirred this interest in putting those reels out with your business to promote?
Instagram pays me.
Okay, so you're doing the getting paid for the reels.
Yeah. So
okay. Is it a nice amount?
It's straight. It's not like I wouldn't depend on it for bills.
Okay.
But pocket change, yeah.
All right.
Good pocket change. You know what I'm saying? So I just take viral reels that's going on and I try to relate it to my business. The best way I can. Like, I try to relate it to my business. Anything that's viral, I relate it to my business. And I suggest other people do the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
Like, just take whatever they got and just use it.
Because if you posting reels on there, they're going to have that little thing that comes up, pop up, hey, you want to get paid for reels? Yeah. It's on mine all the time.
Yeah, click it. Click it. Why not?
My thing is, okay, Instagram, how much you getting off of this? Versus me.
Of course they're gonna get more off of it than you.
What is like the cut? That's what I want to know.
I don't know how they divide it up.
Okay.
But it's like the more views you get early on, the more money you get.
Right.
So if I get we'll say if I post a reel at the top of the month where the real thing starts, at the top of my 30 days, I think it's 30 days. If I post a reel and I get 20,000 views, I might can get anywhere close to $150.
So it's all about the views, not the likes.
Yeah. So the view I think everything plays a part in likes, views, and comments. So all that plays a part in how much money you'll get.
Wow. Do you encourage your clients to do the reels?
Yes, most definitely.
And tag Impact Lyfe.
Oh, real tagging really ain't gonna help in the real game. You know, it ain't gonna help in there. But if you trying to just better your business, yeah, I say do reels all day.
Yeah. Wow.
Just use the popular reels and keep it moving, singing. You know, put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. Now, that's easier said than done said.
Really, it is.
Putting yourself out there. So how did you overcome actually just doing that?
I do it by myself. I don't do it around people. And I have the ability if it's not doing well or people not taking, delete
that junk.
or archive it where I don't see it on my page.
Yeah. Or you can remove from profile grid.
Yeah, remove from profile and just let it do what it do.
Yeah. Because I heard if you remove it from profile grid, it'll get more views.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, someone told me that.
Yeah, okay. You know what
I don't know why. I don't know what the science is behind that, but yes, that's what I heard. But anywho, on to what's the next for Sedrick Askew with Impact Lyfe.
We got a lot of things going on. Working with bigger clients, working with more businesses for sure. We just trying to engineer a new situation going on. That's what we trying. More money, more support. Just, you know, being on more podcasts.
More podcasts.
Just making Impact Lyfe a known company more than just Memphis.
How did you come up with that name, Impact Lyfe?
You know what? I can't even give myself credit. I have to give Marvin that credit. Because we were just sitting in the car and he was just like, you need to call yourself Impact Lyfe. And I was just like, what does that have to do with anything? He was like this. You visual impact. So he said, use that and move with it. He said, you deal with the gospel. He said, use that and move with it. And I said, okay. And I just took that name and I ran with it.
Yes. Any advice for up and coming photogs out there?
Work. Don't stop working. Don't stop putting out content. It might not look the way you want it to look at the time, but just because you don't like it, don't mean nobody else gonna like it. Put it out there. It doesn't make sense to be on your computer. Doesn't make sense to be in your phone just sitting there and nobody can see it. It's art. You describe it the way you want to describe it.
Yeah.
So people gonna take your art different every way. So put it out there, let the world see it.
Okay, and you guys are moving soon?
Yes, we will be moving to a new studio. Look out for that. If you already have bookings, you will be at the same studio for right now. But look for that email that will change addresses. Coming soon, very soon. It's bigger and better things coming, y'all. Y'all gonna love it.
All right. Well, Sid, I am so proud of you. You've been doing your thing for a long time, and I consider you, one of the go-to people in this industry, especially in Memphis.
I appreciate that.
You gonna spread that outside of Memphis?
I'm definitely working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely working on that.
Okay. I feel like you got a lot of stuff you want to share for part 2 one day.
You gonna love part 2.
Okay. I feel like I am gonna love part 2. How can everybody get in touch with you, Sid?
You can reach me on Instagram or you can reach me on my email. My email is impact.lyfe247@gmail.com. Or you can reach me on Instagram, which is impact_life. I didn't want to put my number out there, but
email is good.
Email is great. So you can email me. And if you email me, you'll see my number on the signature when I respond. So there you go.
Well, thank you so much, Sedrick Askew, for joining me today on the Verbally Effective Podcast. You're doing some amazing work out there. I look at a lot of your photos. You have gotten me to follow people from, the work that you've posted and just seeing what they have going on based on your sessions with them. So you're doing an amazing job.
It's the way of the world.
Yes.
Pass it on.
Pass it on. Pass it on. Mr. Impact Lyfe Studio. Check Sedrick Askew out, my guest today on the Verbally Effective Podcast. Thank all of you for joining me on the Verbally Effective Podcast. Be sure to subscribe on all streaming platforms, and also subscribe to the Ina Eskew YouTube channel as well. Thanks so much for joining us today.
This is the Spotlight Podcast Network.